Hello everyone, and we're talking about the assault rifles today. Last time we talked about the PDWs, and I thought it went okay. Let's talk about the assault rifles. Let's talk about the good ones, the bad ones, the overpowered, the underpowered, everything in between. First off, assault rifles they're not exactly good in one thing. They're the most, in my opinion, the most rounded of all the classes, the classification of guns. They don't have an extremely high fire rate. They don't exactly destroy either in terms of damage. They have a nice magazine capacity. They don't blow through their ammo too fast. They just feel like a rounded class. I think assault rifle should counter the marksman rifle. Marksman rifle should have a hard time combating them because obviously higher fire rate to their like a higher DPS over the marksman rifles. Of course, marksman rifles are a little bit tough to talk about because they just they're they have kinks in them. Like I'll talk about them later about how to use them and such, or like what I'm talking about. But with assault rifles, they how can I put this? They're okay. They're I just feel they aren't good. Why? Let's look at the weapons. The AK-12, its vertical recoil is so goddamn high, it's like the AS Val. The AUG A1, so much vertical recoil, you have a hard time hitting your target. The Scar L, so much vertical recoil, you're lucky if you hit your target. The G36, so much vertical recoil, you're probably not going to hit your target. The AN-94 is the exception to this. It just doesn't feel like the others. It feels balanced. Its fire rate is low. Its recoil ain't very high, and the way the gun damage to fire rate and everything is balanced, it feels nice. I like the gun. I've mastered the gun. I have over 500 kills. That's mastery. That's in battlefield terms. But it feels like an assault rifle. When I used that gun, I felt this is an assault rifle. This isn't a wannabe SMG or a wannabe machine gun or anything. This is an assault rifle. This is what an assault rifle should feel like. And the other guns, the other assault rifles, I have not used the FAMAS yet, by the way. I'm not going to talk about that. But so far, with all the other rifles, they're bad. They just, the recoil is so high, I have to use them as uh, hip fire weapons. I can't look down their sights and accurately put, or, well, I don't expect to put two bullets in the same hole over and over again. I expect, like, I have a nice grouping. These aren't supposed to be extremely accurate weapons, but these are supposed to be the most balanced of them all. They're supposed to be accurate enough to, at medium range, they will win their fights. They should have more of a 50-50 because they're not good at anything. They're okay. Like, they're not great at anything. They're good at everything. It's like, yeah, they can do everything pretty well, but they're not going to stand out in any single category. Most of them, at least. They should have a bad matchup against machine guns, considering the fire rate difference and about the same damage per shot. The machine guns should just win most of the fights against the assault rifles, considering they're at, I would say, metacore to medium range. Some assault rifles could outdo a machine gun probably, but just talking with the ones in game, excluding the FAMAS, of course, it feels like the machine gun should win most of the fights. As for the PDW, the carbine, and the snipers, it feels like it should be about the same. It's like the carbines and and the assault rifles are kind of like brother sister. It's like carbines are the younger brother of the assault rifle, and it's like they're kind of like the younger brother of the sniper rifle, and they kind of have a bit of PW mixed in with them. Like they just feel so. It feels like they should be balanced in all categories for the most part. As for like outstanding weapons, the A94 feels balanced. I would highly recommend that gun because it just feels like an assault rifle. The AK-12 isn't too bad of a hip-fire weapon. Same for the G36. I do have two lasers and a suppressor on my G36, and it performs a little bit better. It performs a bit more like an assault rifle would. I can aim down sights and not throw up at its recoil. Like I still feel a bit nauseous about the recoil, but it doesn't make me want to throw up. As for as for the Scar L, it's okay. Like there's nothing really to talk about the weapons because they're so too similar. They all have really high vertical recoil. The reason for the developers doing this, I would like to hear. I would honestly hope that developers from Phantom Forces will watch these videos and tell me this is why we did this, so I can understand and say, okay, well that makes sense. Maybe understanding their thoughts on it would not only improve our experience, but maybe we can think the way they do and give better feedback as a community. Either way, that's pretty much going to be the end of the assault rifle talk. Next is going to be the marksman rifles, which I really want to talk about. There's three weapons, and I want to talk about each of them, mostly in depth if I can. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in episode number 3.